Alright, let's break down a big shift that just hit global trade, and why it might matter to your wallet. So, you remember those Trump-era tariffs? Back in 2018, the US put extra taxes on things like steel and aluminum imports from all over the world. India got hit, Russia got hit, even US allies got hit. The idea was to protect American industries, but it triggered a mini trade war, with countries firing back their own tariffs on American goods. Fast forward to today. The World Trade Organization, or WTO, just ruled that some of these tariffs broke global trade rules. The verdict: those tariffs had to go. Now what's wild is who's winning and losing from this decision. I'm talking about three big players: India, the US, Russia. Let's start with India. When those tariffs rolled in, India slapped its own taxes on US products. Think apples, almonds, chickpeas. But after some negotiations, India dropped those retaliatory tariffs last year. Only now, with the WTO's ruling, India's looking at missed opportunities. Had it waited, India could have kept its tariffs longer, giving local farmers and industries a bigger edge against US imports. Instead, India dropped them early, so in this trade chess game, India's kind of outmaneuvered itself. Now the US, the Biden administration, faces a tough spot. On one hand, they want to support American steelworkers and aluminum makers. On the other, the WTO ruling means they can't just tax imports like it's 2018 anymore. If the US ignores the WTO, it risks looking like the bad guy in global trade, and other countries could retaliate. But if it follows the ruling, US industries will face more competition from overseas. It's a balancing act, and nobody's quite sure which way the White House will lean. But here's the twist: Russia. While India removed its tariffs, Russia kept its retaliatory taxes on US goods in place. So now, with the WTO ruling, Russia gets to keep its edge a bit longer. That means US exporters, like farmers selling soybeans whiskey, are still paying extra to sell in Russia, while Russian metals can flow out more freely. In a world where global alliances shift fast, that's a sneaky win for Moscow. So what does all this mean for you? If you're in the US, some products might get cheaper, or some industries could struggle. If you're in India, you might see more US goods on shelves, but local producers could feel the heat. And globally, the whole episode is a reminder: winners, losers, people caught in the middle. That's global trade. Messy, political, and always changing. If you want to keep up with how these decisions ripple through the world, and maybe even your own life, hit that subscribe button. I'll break it down for you every week. Subscribe for weekly updates.